Shalom, everybody. Welcome back to our reading through the Gospel of John together. Today, in our reading, Jesus is on the heels of what would seem to be a challenging teaching as he spends time in Jerusalem. But then we find this really interesting response from the group that kind of sees him there. It says this in verse 25. Some of the people of Jerusalem therefore said, "Is this not the man whom they seek to kill? And here he is speaking openly. They say nothing about him. Can it be that the authorities really know that he is the Christ? But we know where this man comes from, and when the Christ appears, no one will know where he comes from." So Jesus proclaimed as he taught in the temple, "You know me, and you know where I come from, but I have not come on my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him, for I come from him, and he sent me." Jesus is in all of our lives, and he is openly speaking with us, and God has put on full display where he is from. It's a mystery to us. That's the part of it that we don't fully understand. But we know that he was a person historically, and we know that he was arrested and that he was wrongfully crucified. And then we have a choice to make on whether or not we receive the things that he says and the things that people have said about him. The shalom that we've been in pursuit of all year is found in the person of Jesus and the belief that he is the Christ and that in him there is life, a fulfilling life that is beyond what this world can give. And so as we wrestle today through today's text, let us not be like these people who acknowledge Jesus, listen to Jesus, like the words of Jesus, maybe even wrestle with the possibility of him being the divine, but in fullness of belief, we don't. We doubt. We struggle to believe. And if that's where we're at today, then I encourage you to talk with someone about the things that you struggle with. And someone in the faith who is more mature than you or has walked with Jesus longer should be able to help you. Don't sit with your questions and don't let yourself believe only halfway. Listen to Jesus, respect his words, and know who he is today. Because everything that we've been talking about, the wholeness and the completeness and the life that we all seek after, is found in the person of Jesus and in his words and in following after him and nothing else. This world cannot give to you what Jesus is offering. I'm going to pray that over you. I hope that the rest of your day is blessed. Father, thank you for the reality that we know where you're from and that we know that you came and we know that you lived and we know that you died. And so, Father, if there's a place in our heart where we struggle to believe that you were resurrected from the dead and that you are the Christ and that salvation is found in you, Father, do a work in our hearts and help us with our unbelief. Help us in our doubts so that we might be beacons of testimony for you. It's all thanks to your Spirit. And so it's in your name that we pray. Amen.